But winds are kicking up the waves. This morning, Reynolds Wolf is live in Milwaukee near a landmark that once kept sailors safe and is now getting some help of its own. And Reynolds, it's interesting because the rain is gone, but you still feel the effects of that low pressure.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, this morning we're still getting a steady breeze that's been coming on through. I mean, actually, a gorgeous morning. Clear skies, we have plenty of stars high above, and something you can see plain as day, this lighthouse. You know, when it comes to lighthouses, this man-made fixture certainly has a purpose of guiding ships, but at the same time, it also serves a bit of a psychological purpose to many of the sailors at sea, because it's really the last bit of shore they see as they venture away, but it's also the first thing that welcomes them back home.
We've got close to 2,000 shipwrecks on Lake Michigan alone, so it's pretty important to have a lighthouse out there. Keep you safe.
Standing tall on shores around the globe, lighthouses have been illuminating paths for mariners since 280 BC. These beacons communicate to crews offshore, helping them navigate coastlines.
Seafarers and captains of ships really depended on lighthouses to be sort of like their guide to get them into safely into port.
From candles and oil lamps to wood and coal fires, the fuel that powers lighthouses may change.
The first lights that lit lighthouses were called Lewis lamps. They were like a hurricane lamp, and they had a parabolic reflector behind them. But they weren't very effective. The light didn't travel that far. Then the Fresnel lens came into the business. They were the lenses that could control the light beam a lot further. Our lighthouse was converted to electricity in 1929, so it made it a lot easier. And that was pretty much the end of lighthouse keepers once the lights became automated.
But the weather they're up against does not. Year after year, strong coastal storms bear down so hard, only the sturdy survive. But survival brings with it battle scars, damage that Mark Kuhn is working to repair. So Milwaukee's famed North Point Lighthouse will be preserved for generations to come.
We still want to keep that history alive, to tell people that, you know, it's a very important part of people's lives and how they got to where they're going today because of lighthouses.
Ensuring these beacons will light the way into the future.
This is a beacon for people to come to today to visit. At one time it was a beacon for ships. Today it's a beacon for people to learn the history of maritime, history of Milwaukee and the Great Lakes.
Now, Stephanie, this is all part of the Land and Heritage Tour. What's amazing about the heritage of this lighthouse is some of the people that actually lived here. One of the first keepers of the lighthouse, a lady by the name of Georgia Stebbins. Now, get this. During her reign as, again, keeper of the lighthouse, she went up and down the spiral staircase from top to bottom over 60,000 times. That's some serious Stairmaster stuff. Pretty envious, pretty incredible, huh?
I bet she had, yeah. Definitely an in-shape human being at that. All right, Reynolds, we look forward to more stories coming up, but first we want to take you coast to coast.